All right, it's finally that time. Here to present our final award.
Game award for Game of the Year goes to God of War.
What? But right now, without further ado, to present Game of the Year.
The Game of the Year award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
Oh, have I got a special kind of salt for you guys today. We have Geoff Keighley salt, Nintendrones, and Xbox fanboys. It's a mixed bag today, guys. But first I'm going to start off with a little bit of news from Microsoft, and it's good news, and I think they're taking a step in the right direction. Let's get into it. This is Microsoft's Vice Chairman and President, Brad Smith. He says, "We've now signed a binding 10-year contract to bring Xbox games to Nintendo's gamers. This is just part of our commitment to bring Xbox games and Activision titles like Call of Duty to more players on more platforms." Now this to me is fantastic news. More people being able to play every game is brilliant because console exclusivity sucks. Now let's continue. Microsoft and Nintendo have now negotiated and signed a binding 10-year legal agreement to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo players the same day as Xbox, with full feature and content parity, so they can experience Call of Duty just as Xbox and PlayStation gamers enjoy Call of Duty. We are committed to providing long-term equal access to Call of Duty to other gaming platforms, bringing more choice to more players and more competition to the gaming market. This is nothing but fantastic news. No one should be mad about this. But this was on Twitter. You'll never guess what the saltiest comment of all this was. There's none other than Geoff Keighley.
It's parity too.
I wonder what Geoff's talking about here. Is he talking about the $10 increase to every game releasing recently, making them $70? £70 here in the UK. The comment section of just this comment alone was worth a laugh. I honestly was in tears reading through all these comments, and it's a good show because there's salt from both ends here.
Geoff Keighley represents everything that is wrong with the gaming media. Excessive dick riding of Sony.
This picture. Oh my god. This is brilliant, whoever did it. But you sound salty regardless. Oh, this is great. I love that people are dunking on Geoff Keighley. This is brilliant. Sometimes you gotta love Twitter. Admit it. We all come in there for the laughs.
You see, Geoff, tweets like this are why people doubt your integrity. When's the last time you held PlayStation accountable? I'm all for accountability, so long as it's applied evenly.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Okay then.
He truly isn't wrong here. PlayStation were the first to mark up the prices to $70. Geoff should be keeping the same energy across the board. He should have said the same thing about PlayStation when they raised their prices. But nothing was said back then. Or, I don't think so anyway. For Geoff to go and spout nonsense about pricing, he needs to keep the same energy across the board. See, the real question should be, are these games going to run on a Nintendo Switch? I highly doubt it. Unless they do streaming only, but there again I wouldn't want to pay $70 for a game where it's going to be streaming only. I mean, that's an insult. If you can get Game Pass through the Switch somehow, that'd be great, be fantastic, but I don't think Nintendo's going to go down that route. Let's see what Nintendo has to offer in the future. Hopefully they bring a new console out, maybe something worth buying. I'll bring a 60 FPS through all their games for a change. But until then, I don't see Call of Duty being running native on the Nintendo Switch. If they can pull it off, then kudos to them.
It's a legitimate question. Who is to say that Microsoft, the platform holder, would not offer a lower price point per card on the Xbox compared to other platforms? I would imagine you don't spend $69 billion in cash to have no competitive advantages.
Copium. I can smell the copium.
Oh my god, the copia. Xbox could offer a lower price point on Call of Duty, but why would they? It's probably going to be $70 across the board, no matter where you buy it. The advantage that Xbox has is Game Pass, and to me, if I can get Call of Duty for a few months of Game Pass for a very small price point, I'm going to be happy. Then I don't have to pay full price for a game. And then when I stopped playing it after a few months, I can just stop paying for Game Pass. And most of the time you'll get the first month or the first 3 months for $1 anyway. Yeah, there is an advantage there. And why wouldn't they want the advantage? If they own the game, they want players to be playing the game on their platform. And as I'm editing this video, I realise that Microsoft is making another step in the right direction. According to Destin here and CNBC.com, Destin says Microsoft games are now coming to Nvidia GeForce Now's cloud service effective immediately, which means more players have access to Microsoft games, making gaming more accessible for everyone. So there's more opportunities for you to play games wherever you like. I don't get why Geoff Keighley even tweeted that response. Could you not hide your bias for PlayStation anymore? This is why people doubt your sincerity and credibility. Where were those tweets condemning $70 game prices, console price increasing, etc. from Sony?
Wait a second. Something's not right here. You were just making it look like you were playing. You're a phony! Hey, this guy's a great big phony!
Taito Spencer isn't wrong here. Geoff should have been out there calling out Sony when they raised the prices on games and when they raised the prices on consoles all over the world except the United States. And it should have been obvious he was biased towards PlayStation as soon as he announced The Last of Us Part 2 was Game of the Year in 2020, which should have gone to Doom Eternal, but Doom Eternal was a proper game with mostly gameplay, where The Last of Us Part 2 was a movie with a bit of gameplay inside it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed The Last of Us Part 2. Hot take, I know. It wasn't a bad game. The story, I can understand where people didn't like it, but I enjoyed my time with it. But that aside, Doom Eternal was 1,000 times better than The Last of Us Part 2, and that was the true winner of 2020, for me, at least. Serious question, Geoff. You constantly have to deal with accusations of fanboys and my dedication to Sony. Have you ever honestly looked at when you say things like this and ask yourself before hitting send, is this why people think that way? Geoff, do better.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
It's funny to me how people always accuse Geoff of being a fanboy towards Sony. And it's obvious. It's been obvious for a while. I mean, for God's sake, he included Stray in so many categories in the 2022 Game of the Year Awards. Stray, for God's sake, was a 4 to 5 hour experience. It was nominated for Game of the Year. It was nominated for Best Action Adventure. I mean, what the hell? But anyway, I do think one day it's going to come out that Geoff is being paid by Sony. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. And that day will be quite hilarious because the ponies will just blow up in outrage and then start to defend him. But until that day, we just have to wait and see what happens. But I'd love to see a response from Geoff for all this, because in all the comments I couldn't find a single response from him. So he's probably hiding his head in shame. I had to screenshot all these before I deleted the tweet. And with that being said, I've had enough for today. It was fun reading all these out. It honestly gave me a good giggle. I've just finished up setting my new rig, and that's what I'm recording this on at the moment. Now I'm waiting for a new GPU. Let's pray the prices come down. So if you like the content, please hit a like, share, subscribe if you so choose to. Hopefully I can bring you a video again soon, and I'll see you in the next one.